How I find and analyze rental deals in under 5 minutes. So when you first get started with Heatmap Housing, it drops you into a map with a legend that tells you based on your onboarded cash flow appreciation or balance metric is the way that the map is colored, right? So if I'm looking for cash flowing areas, I want to probably try to stick to the gold or the green areas. Now, I'm from Kansas City area, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom into some of these areas that I've already unlocked. And this is basically pre-underwritten to my $250 a month cash flow and conventional financing, right? So when I go and I'm looking over this zip code, I can see there are some deals already here for me to look at. Now, if I wanted to say, hey, I'm just looking for break-even deals, then you can see that some of these pins updated. I'm looking for 250 right off the bat. I want some strong cash flowing deals. So you'll see these basically turned red at that point because this is underwriting all of these properties so fast. So let's go ahead. Let's click on this house here. 7736 Paseo Boulevard. Cool. So it's a 3-bed, 1-bath, 1854 square feet, lot size 6,098, built in 1939. Here's the picture. If you want, you can zoom around. I've embedded Google Street View into this so you can look around the block. Now, based on these references of $250 a month cash flow, we can see this max offer here. I would need to offer and be all in at $139,000 because that would net me a cash flow of $250 a month. For the second deal here, the $155,000 house, this is a 4-bed, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet, 11,000 square foot lot, 1927 build. We're saying that if my target cash flow is $250 a month, I could offer up to $200,000. Now, if I was wanting $500 a month, my max offer need to be $153,000, and you can see this net cash flow is changing as we set this because all of this is changing based on what your target is. That's what decision first rental investing is you're telling it what you want rather than the market telling you what it wants, right? So I'm telling the market, hey, I want $250 a month cash flow, then that's what I'm going to get. Like I don't care about this asking price. I want $500 a month cash flow. Cool. So this is going to be my max all in. Now, let's go back to this 145K example. What's cool about this is I have this property data can be unlocked so you can see who owns it, if it's owner occupied, tax, sales data. That's all great. I apparently already pulled this rent estimate on this one. So this is going to give you your comps. And so these comps are based on single family, 3-bed, 1-bath, 1854 square feet. But so basically this is the subject property and it's comparing against 3-bed, 1-bath houses within a 2-mile radius, right? So 1.2 miles, 0.7, 0.9, 0.4, 0.5, the listing age of those. And so you can see that this would rent for around $1,570 a month. Cool. And you can see what all these other ones were renting for. Now, that because I have already looked at these comps, this gives me a pretty clear signal of, yeah, you know, this 1570 probably looks pretty close. If we threw a max offer in, an all-in offer for $139,000, it would obviously need to be less if you had some rehab, but let's say our max offer is just free. Since ease of math, our all-in is $139,000. That means we're going to be cash flowing $250 a month. So if you wanted to, you could throw this in the deal analyzer. I'll get to this in a later video, but essentially this gives you, this tells you exactly where the data came from and what the confidence labels are on them. Again, I'll cover that in a later video, but we can essentially mess with all of this math. Like if we were saying, no, I think this will actually rent for $1,700 a month. Cool. So this is all getting updated in the top here. And then you can save this, right? So I'm going to save this to a plan. We're going to save it to the Heatmap Academy. So this was added to the Heatmap Academy. I'm going to go ahead and save a couple more to the Heatmap Academy pipeline. And the reason why I'm doing this is let's say I spent the last 5 minutes actually going through these, and I underwrote these deals. Now, the idea is that I go to my pipeline, and you can see that these deals were added here if you want to see this a little bit better. So here's a Kanban style board that has your different pipelines essentially over here. And you can see this one we already analyzed because we had changed this metric. We'd saved it. If we wanted to go through and analyze this and we said, no, this is actually going to be $13.50 a month. Cool, we'll save that. And we can see that this, tracks over. If we want to export this, because at the end of the day, you want to be able to export and make offers on all these properties, right? So let's export this. Let's generate this PDF. And this essentially says, hey, we got 3 properties in this package. Here's everything we need to know about what we're going to be making, what's this going to cost, what our wealth creation 5-year portfolio outlook's going to look like. This is a great deal packet, right? This gives you kind of the deal table here of what you're looking at. This shows that this one wasn't analyzed, so it's kind of pending. And then this will give you a property by property page of all of the math behind this. And so if you're an agent and you want to send this to your clients, or if you're an investor, you want to send this to your lender, this is a very awesome export. I mean, if you're looking for showing comps in the area, if you want to see the math, the projections, everything on these properties, this is a great way to do it. And so that is essentially how this is done very quickly. You can imagine once you get pretty well versed with this, you can just be flying through, right? Just flying through, adding deals to your pipeline, underwrite them, making sure that they hit your projections, and then sending these deals along and just buying a bunch of properties, creating wealth for you, your family, generational wealth. It's truly an amazing platform. And that's why I built this, right? Because there is nothing on the market that will show you all of this information in one place. You're usually fighting with multiple tools or spreadsheets or multiple paid subscriptions from different services that have 1 or 2 of these different features. But I mean, honestly, this is an all-in-one tool, and it's great. So with that, let's get on to the next videos that explain all of this in much more detail. Thanks.